Hey everyone, welcome back to Abhi. In this video, we are going to create the swing animation using rigid body constraint in Blender. You will learn how to use this rigid body physics and constraint to animate the swing, and we'll also use dynamic paint to create a simple water ripple effect. So without wasting any time, let's get started. We are starting from the default Blender scene. If your Blender looks different from mine, you can grab my default setup file from link in the description. It includes my interface layout, lighting and render settings. First, select the cube and press tab to go into edit mode. Press S then X to scale it along the X axis. Press S then Z to scale it on Z axis, shaping it into a plank. Next, go to the modifiers tab, add a bevel modifier and adjust the bevel amount. Then click on shading menu and enable harden normals. Move to physics tab, enable rigid body, set the type to active and change the shape to mesh. Now in the viewport, press Shift D to duplicate. Then press S then Shift Z to restrict the scaling on Z axis. Again, press S then X to scale it on X axis and shape it like this. Enable edge selection mode, select the both side edges. Press S then Y to scale it on Y axis and move it on the X axis something like this. Next, snap the cursor to selection. Then press Shift A, go to empty and add an empty cube. Press S to scale it down, then press S plus Y to scale it along the Y axis into this shape. Now press Shift A, go to mesh, add a UV sphere, press tab to enter the edit mode, then S to scale it down like this. Go back to object mode, press GZ to move it upward, then press R plus 90 to rotate it on 90 degrees, right click and choose Shade Smooth. Select the sphere, go to the modifiers tab, add a subdivision surface modifier. In the physics tab, enable rigid body, set the type to passive and change the shape to mesh. Now snap the cursor to selection again, press Shift A, go to empty and add an empty sphere. Go to physics tab, enable rigid body constraint, set the type to point. In the first object option, choose the sphere, and in the second object option, choose the small cube. Next, select the cube empty, go to the physics tab, enable rigid body constraint, and in the object 1, choose the small cube, and in the object 2, choose the plank cube. This way when the small cube swings, the plank will follow. Also, select the cube empty and the small cube object, then press Ctrl P to parent them. Now hit the spacebar to play, the swing animation is almost ready. To add a cable, press Shift A, go to curve and add a BJ curve. Enter the edit mode, select all vertices, press R then 90 to rotate, then press SY0 to straighten it, select the top vertex, scale it down and move it into the sphere. Then scale and move the bottom vertex downwards, make sure the origin point of the curve is at the bottom. Now select the small cube, press Ctrl R to add a loop cut, then press Ctrl B to bevel it, select the top face, press E to extrude and press S to scale something like this. Add another loop cut, right click and choose extrude along the normals. In the edit mode, select the bottom vertices, press SZ0 to scale them on Z axis to make it straight. These are the plank joints. Now select the cable and plank, then press Ctrl P to parent them, then press spacebar to play the animation. You can also tweak the sphere model shape for better appearance. Next, select the top objects with cable, then the bottom objects, press Shift D to duplicate and press ZX to move them to the other side of the plank. Select the plank object, go to edit mode, press Ctrl Alt left click to select the side edges, then Ctrl B to bevel, scroll the middle mouse wheel to increase the segment counts. Now select all objects and rotate them slightly to add some initial gravity motion to the swing. If the swing animation feels slow, go to the scene properties, then rigid body world and set the speed to 2. Hit play again, now the swinging motion looks much better. Let's set up the lighting, go to the render properties, click on film and uncheck transparent. Switch to render view in the viewport, using the Blender kit add-on, search for a cloudy sky and add the HDRI. Blender will automatically set up the HDRI node setup. Switch to the shading panel, change the shader type to world and in the mapping node, set the Z location to -119 to match my view. Switch back to the object shader, add a new material, name it plank, set the base color to red. Now back in the viewport panel, press Shift A, go to mesh, add a plane, enter the edit mode, scale it up, right click and choose subdivide and set the number of cuts to 60. Then move to modifiers tab, add a subdivision surface modifier and set the level to 2. In the physics tab, click on dynamic paint, set the type to canvas, add a new canvas, set the surface type to waves. Now press Shift A, add a cube, shape and position it just below the main plank, select both the cube and the plank, then press Ctrl P to parent them, select the cube again, go to the object data properties and under visibility, uncheck render, so it's not visible in the final render. Then go to the physics tab, enable dynamic paint, set the type to brush and add a new brush. Now hide the ripple guide object. Press play to see the ripple effect along with the swing animation. Now for the rest of the background object, press Shift A, add a cylinder, go to edit mode, scale it down, then press SX to scale it on X axis, then press Ctrl B to bevel it, select both side faces, right click and choose extrude faces along normals. Delete the side faces, select the side edges and scale them on X axis for shaping. Now add a plane, enter edit mode, scale it something like this, then go to modifiers tab, add a solidify modifier, add some edge loops, insert these faces, By pressing I twice, delete the inner faces, model the side poles like this, move to Modifiers tab, add a mirror modifier, select the mirror object and adjust the axis until the scene looks right. Switch to render view mode, go to the scene properties, click on rigid body, expand cache and click bake all dynamics. After baking it, hit the spacebar to preview the animation. Now, let's do the materials tweak. Select the ground plane, go to the materials tab, create a new material and decrease the roughness value. For the side pole, assign the same red plank material. For the spear, create a new basing material, no need to change anything. For the cables, add a flow, here's the simple node setup I use. Lastly, add a camera, adjust the frame in the scene, set the focal length to 27 and in the output properties, enable render region and set the frame rate to 30 fps. In the render properties, go to the color management, set the view transform to Chronos PBR neutral. In the final render, I have adjusted the side walls slightly closer together and tweaked a few material settings, everything else remains the same. This is a simple camera animation I have created using location and rotation keyframe. And that's it, your swing animation using rigid body constraint and dynamic paint is ready to render in Blender. If you follow along and made your versions, feel free to share your results on Instagram and don't forget to tag me. Also, this complete Blender file is available on my Gumroad page so you can grab it from there. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Follow Add-on I for more.